Naked Mermaid in the...
yeah.
Yes, you remember that, yeah.
Loved it. Yeah.
You naughty man. And you came on at the time, I always remember, because I always wanted a pair of black leather trousers.
Oh, I do.
I bet you still got them too.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't wear them now.
Why? No, I don't wear mine.
Don't you?
No, it's a bit... You can't, can you? You get to our age and it's just a little bit... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Because if I wore them, my wife would just laugh.
So would Gran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I wore mine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was going to... She wouldn't wear if I wore mine.
No.
Okay. Now...
Yeah, hello everybody out there in God's allotment land, wherever you are. It's just gone 9 of the 9 o'clock, and well, it's magic time. Yes, it is that time when you shut your eyes, let your mind just open itself up. Have an open mind, not a vacant mind, an open mind, and then just enjoy the next 4 hours of Gobbing Off Radio, and it will lead you all the way, right away through. Forget the streets of London. We will do the streets of God's country. Whatever you want to talk about, this is the place to talk. Pick up the phone and give us a bell, and let's see what happens. It's as simple as that. So if you've been up or down, you know, if something has really cheesed you off, if you're happy or you're sad, maybe you're kind of feeling melancholic. Come from me, my melancholic baby. Anything like that, you know. Maybe you had a canny win on the dogs or the horses, or maybe you've just had a wonderful session of rumpy pumpy between the hours of 7 and 9. You know, how dare you? Not when the football legends are on. But anyway, it's by the by. Whatever, wherever you are, whatever you've been up to, this is the place to come and talk about it. Fill your boots with Gobbing Off. And the number to ring...
Call Mike the Mouth now. 0191 477 2000.
There you are, Bert even. And what can we say? Well, we were going to do it on ice tonight. Obviously, unfortunately, Ned put the heating up, and everybody's been treading water. So we'll have to do that another night, Ned. Okay, remember that when I say don't turn the heating up, there is a reason for it, Ned. Hello, Ned.
Hello, Mike. Hello, everybody.
There he is, Ned, back from his wild weekend. Well, what were you doing? This is the bit you all wait for, aren't you? Out there, your boring, mundane lives, where nothing is being done. You're thinking, oh my God, I can't wait for 9 o'clock to hear what little Lord Ned has been up to in his exciting jet-set life.
Not all.
Tell them all, Ned, tell them all.
Very little, really, this weekend.
Very little, but, hey, very little for little Ned. It's possibly a lifetime for some of you. Go on, tell them.
Actually, a bit poorly, so I went to the doctor this morning.
You went to the doctors this morning? That got sick. Oh.
Gave me a prescription.
Oh, my God, a prescription. Just, hey.
3 items on that prescription.
3 items? On that prescription?
Took it to the chemist.
Took it to the chemist?
3 items.
3 items, not 1.
No, but 3.
Not 2, but 3 items.
They charged me, would you believe?
Oh, sorry, wait on. What did they charge you on your prescription with 3 items on it, Ned?
£18.30.
Oh, my goodness me. Well, there's a shocker now.
I felt twice as bad.
We'll just have to have a little moment or two while the audience has calmed down again. I mean, there's ructions out there. There's people panic and run around.
£18.30. I mean, you know, when you're ill, I mean, it's a shock on the system and being ill.
Well,
£18.30. And then the chemist came in. Well, it wasn't the chemist's fault.
It wasn't the chemist's fault.
There was something wrong on the prescription, so they had to ring the health centre up.
See this, it doesn't happen to you.
I know.
But a chemist apologising because he can't read the doctor's handwriting. This doesn't happen
And
to
then
you.
this afternoon, Mike.
This afternoon?
I went for a flu jab.
My God, I'll bite me a flu jab.
I know, I was told I look very haggard for my age.
Oh, my... Well, you do. But it's the life you're leading, lad. It's the life you... I mean, this is just Monday, remember. We haven't even talked about Sunday.
Well, you know what had happened? They got my son's file out instead of mine.
Good God. Just like that. That's another Monday one. Wrong file, son, 3 items on prescription. Chemist can't read the doctor's handwriting. Got to phone the doctor, get the doctor upside down, inside out. Wow.
I had a flu jab in my right arm and what was it I had in my left arm? Another one.
Cocaine?
No.
I'm just wondering.
You got to have one of them for that, man.
heroin accident, but never mind. So, but what happened on Sunday? Tell them all.
That's right, I had a flu jab in my right hand and a pneumonia in my left hand. Like a double penetration of needles.
Dear me, it's almost a schizophrenic flu.
Wasn't I brave?
You were very, very brave.
2 big pricks.
Well, yes, indeed. Yes.
Should have seen the size of them.
The mind boggles, you know.
They were sticking right out, they were.
Were they really?
Yeah, massive pricks, these were.
Massive pricks,
ones.
and
one in each arm.
One in each arm. Obviously, the doctor was a bit blind, but there you go. And that was just Monday. What a Monday.
That was Monday, yeah.
I must say, I hope you're all settling down now. Oh, pant. So this is life on the edge in the fast track. By God, Ned, dear me. Yeah, so you've had your flu and your pneumonia jabs.
I got breath after that.
Well, I'll have to be going for mine. And he's whipped his atomizer out as well, you know.
Much better that.
That wasn't Jean-Paul Gaultier perfume. That was, what do they call them? Emulsifier or something like that. Something like that. So there we are, a busy weekend. And as I say, I told everybody yesterday, I caught busy week. Dogs on Friday, lost the packet. The Memsaab won.
Just tell you?
Memsaab won, but and the band. And Saturday just an easy peasy. And Sunday an easy peasy. Had to put up with little Lottie, bossy boots. And here I am. So after your week...
Be nice to Lottie because I'm wanting some time off in a couple of weeks.
Well, there you are. Ned's... See that hint drop Ned's having time off?
You see, I'm trying to get round Lottie to...
You haven't asked my permission, lad. You haven't asked my permission, boy.
Got to get Lottie's permission. We both
that's
have.
True, man.
We've both got to get Lottie's permission before we can have time off.
Oh, she's a hard woman since she got a Mrs. title. However, so here we are, ready to boogie for another, what do they call it, 4 hours or so? 3 hours. So all set, all systems go to really boogie.
That's right. We'll get some calls, don't we?
Well, if there's anybody who wants to phone in, yeah, they're very welcome.
Nobody watching Spurs and Derby tonight.
Oh, we don't watch football on
Ravanelli's been cautioned, look.
To turn it off, we don't want Ravanelli on.
Why did Derby play at Pride Park? I mean, it should be Shane Park the way they're playing at the moment.
No, they used to play somewhere else. They've just moved to
baseball ground.
Baseball ground, that's it, the baseball ground. Which is strange, because I don't think they ever played baseball.
Probably didn't, no.
No.
I wonder if they ever played football at Pride Park.
No, and it's at St James's Park. I don't think St James ever visited. To be honest, no. They
played football because they won 4-0 the other day.
Oh, they did indeed.
I was so excited firing down the goals to Alistair because I'm not that keen on Bolton since I support Blackburn. There'd been another bowl at Goulton, I said.
There you are, you say. And Blackburn won 6-1. And there you go. There's chortling away. He's a happy chuckly. However, here we are on the show of shows. Not much in the sun, I've got to say. The nudes in the sun is very, very poor. There are lotties on page 3, as you can see there. Very nice young girl. And that, would you believe, from what I can gather, is it. And there's a picture of Nicholas Lyndhurst as a fat woman. Oh, I watched that bit of filming down on the Blinkenheim Bridge, actually. And that is it. That is it. Pile of dead lambs on the motorway, which... obviously, and that's basically it. So the sun is at a disadvantage. The Star wins 2-1. So the Star is 2-1 up on nudes of the day, on the day's nudes in God's country. Well, what about the news? What's happening in the world? One good thing I found which is about time we started really doing it here with a vengeance. In Arizona, in the US of it, a man is starting a 3-month jail sentence because he wouldn't clear his garden of rubbish. He wouldn't tidy his garden up, left rubbish in it. Old bits of TV, bits of car, but junk, basically, And how many houses do you know around here have got junk? Sadly, most of them are on council estates. Well, council officials, now's the time to start kicking bottom, right? Like the Arizona authorities. He's doing 3 months, and, he mourned this. I've tried to clear it up. Sod off. Lying. Torag. They're just taking the piss. So, he got 3 months. And then I think they're going to clear it up for him, and he's being charged for that as well. Long overdue in this area. Long overdue. It's disgusting. Some of the people live like in filth. If you can see the front garden or the back garden, you know what the houses are like. Filth. So it's about time all the councils round here send a man out, go around, see the garden, send a load through and say you've got 1 week to clear this up, or you're going to court And you can do jail. Boom, 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 end of story. And we'll charge you for clearing up. And then toss the buggers out. Doesn't matter if they live on the road. Who cares? Do we worry? I'd rather go to Afghanistan and bring some bloody refugees back. They'd appreciate the property better. That's one bit of news which really jumped out of the website at me. I thought, what a great idea this. Phoenix, that's it. Phoenix, Arizona. The neighbours had complained. He'd just ignored all the warnings. He'd been bad-mannered, tell people to bog off. He'd actually done 7 days in jail. Still wouldn't clean the mess up. Thought he was cocky. Now he's got 3 months. And, he's got to come out and, the mess has been cleared up. And then he's been made to pay for that. And then on top of that, of course, he's, when he comes out, if he starts it again, he's banged up again. And the judge has warned him. The amazing thing is, of course, with this silliness is that, once he gets, if he keeps it going and he gets a year's sentence, then he gets another year's sentence, he's followed into the 3 strikes and you're out. He could end up with life in jail for having a dirty garden. I like Arizona. I like them. Like the cut of the jib. Like the way they deal with filth. Okay? And one of the other news items, what else have we got? Well, would you believe you can now, you very soon, be able to get a homosexual credit card? So, it's either got a Q on or the word queer. And, you don't have to be queer, or gay to use this card. If you're not queer, you can still have it because, 2.5% of all the sales goes to Stonewall, which is an organisation, obviously, which is helping, AIDS sufferers, HIV positive, information and research and what have you. So that's a good cause, actually. But would you have a queer card? Ah, yes, a queer card. That'll do very nicely, sir. I like your eyes. So, would you have one? Do you think people would look at you askance if you suddenly pulled it out, the card, I mean, and decided to, just basically say, hello, whop that on your machine, buddy lad, it's on me. Would you be shocked if you had to deal with a queer card? Or would you say, if they're offering me a good deal, let's say the queer card was offering you the best deal of all the credit cards around, lowest interest rates, deals to pay, you say, I would have one. I'm not bothered. I'll walk around with a queer card if it's going to save me a few bob. How about you? So the queer card, if there's any gays out there, well, do you think this is a bit tacky? Latch it on to the gay scene? Do you think it's capitalists thinking, oh, well, that's, why not, And what will they call it? What will it call? It's a queer card, the Q card, gay card, gay credit, a puffy card, lesy card. I don't know what you'd call these. It just says queer. It doesn't say homosexual or lesbian. It just says queer. So I presume that applies to male and female. So would you have a gay card, a queer card? Well, talk to the icon on 0191 477 2000. In fact, there's only one up on there at the minute. I'm going to talk to Denise now. Denise.
Hiya.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Well, I'm not too bad, I'm not too bad. My feet are hurt, but not too. Where are you from?
Aycliffe.
You've been on before, haven't you,
Yes,
Denise?
I have,
Well,
yeah.
I didn't care. I'm going to give you another little fact. As I think that's what we want. See the word. It's raining men. So then, Aycliffe, me dear. Aycliffe.
There.
And what can we do for you?
About TV.
Who?
Television. It's a load of boring rubbish.
Well, of course, when I'm on.
No, TV altogether. Television.
Well, I don't know what's on the television. I never watch it at
I'll tell you
night.
what's on, shall I?
Well, what's on?
Crossroads.
What's on one? I flicked on the one. There's
Not on one.
some kind of woman in
Time Tees.
in college.
I'm about Time Tees television.
And there's a daft quiz game on Tyne Tees. There's some woman
yeah.
with a
That's
free
all the
glove.
rubbish.
And there's some, I don't know what the hell's. What else seems to be very old? Oh, Quakers or something like that. And football? Yeah, and football.
Oh,
So,
football's a load of rubbish as well.
well, it's not for girls, is it? It's not for girls. So what would you like to have on television, Denise, if you had your way?
Well, if I had my way, I think I would have the hospital programmes in again.
You'd have what?
The hospital programmes in again.
Has to be... Well, there is programmes on, pet.
Hospital programmes.
Hospital.
Yeah, like Jimmy's.
Oh, for God's sake, woman, they're bloody morbid.
Oh,
They're all people ill and dying and hearts being dragged out and bits of spleen. That's disgusting. I don't want them on the bloody television.
I do.
It's like bloody vet programmes where every time you turn to put a bloody sandwich in your mouth, there's a bloke got his hand up a cow's bum. I can't be bothered with that. Get away. No.
Can.
Well, I know you can, but you're a bloody typical woman,
I
bloodthirsty.
had some programmes but this morning. Trish and all in the load of rubbish.
Trish, that's that black lass who does the...
Yeah, you know.
Well, they keep asking me to do one, but I says, no, I can't be bothered. I couldn't be bothered, because they all look a pile of boring bullers. There.
Yeah,
I couldn't be bothered with them. No, I couldn't. I says, I'll only do a morning chat show if I'm allowed to smack them. Providing I can smack them, then I'll do it. And they've said, you're not allowed. And I says, well, sod off.
Oh, gosh.
So, it's just one of these things, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what, do you like hospital programmes?
Yeah.
Do you like wildlife programmes?
No, thank you.
You don't like to see sharks having rumpy pumpy?
No.
In fact, there was one on last night I was watching a bit of, and it was all about lions.
Lions on.
But isn't it amazing how every time they get animal programmes on, for some reason they think that we've got to watch them have rumpy pumpy. You know, I mean, the silliest one was, there was a couple of octopuses having a go. Well, I mean to say there was testicles all over the place. I couldn't keep my eyes, couldn't keep myself on count. I know, ek. So what else is bothering you?
That's it, television is bothering me. As I am disabled and confined to a wheelchair, I come home to a load of rubbish on TV I think needs to be shot.
Well, if you turn on the news, there's people getting shot there. You know, is that not good for you?
No.
And you know, what about the war in Afghanistan?
No, Frank, that's a lot of trash.
That's rubbish.
To me it is.
It's gone on a bit too long, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit bad. It's getting a bit like Emmerdale already.
Emmerdale.
So
no, thank you.
No, you don't. You want to see people dying in hospital.
Yes.
There's not a lot to ask, is it, for Denise?
Programs like Jimmy's.
Jimmy's, Your Heart, Life in Their Hands. ER.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Oh, you didn't like Americans dying?
No.
Oh, what you got against Americans dying?
It's a load of rubbish.
Is it? Oh well, I mean they're not really dying, you know. Oh, Jimmy's they are.
I
think Jimmy's there might be. Jimmy's there might be.
Yeah, Jimmy's is super. I like
so you don't like pretend hospitals. You like real hospitals.
Yes, I do. I really like real hospital.
I mean, so would it not be nice to show you maybe Afghanistan, the hospitals in Afghanistan?
No, thank you.
No, you don't want to feel that. No.
No.
So, well, I'm a bit wondering. Well, I'll try and do my best. I'll see if they'll, I'll have a word with them, and I'll say Denise in Newton wants blood and guts.
Yes, I do.
Right. Do you never fancy being a nurse?
Yes, I wanted to become a nurse.
And what happened?
Years ago.
What happened?
Well, I was born disabled and confined to a wheelchair.
Oh, why should that stop me? See, I'm sure you'd have been a lovely nurse.
Yeah, wouldn't I?
I mean, in a wheelchair, you're at the right height. You're not having to bend with your bad back. You never get a bad back. To be honest, I would have thought.
God.
You know. And these modern beds, they've gone up and down, roundabout, inside out.
Oh, God.
You could have worked as a doctor's receptionist.
Oh, yes.
That was a good job. I think you've been badly advised, and it's too late now. Is it too late?
Yeah.
Do you think so?
That's too late, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll see what I can do, Chuck, okay?
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, why shouldn't there? People in a wheelchair not be a nurse, for God's sake. There's no wrong with it. Dear me. They've got heart, they've got mind, they've got soul. You know, presumably we've got to have hands, I suppose. But, there must be some jobs where obviously you can't be a nurse or a doctor. If you've got, I suppose, one of these diseases or disorders that give you shakes or things like that, well, it's difficult to be a surgeon. It doesn't instill confidence in the patient. But I think generally, though, just because somebody's got a disability shouldn't be denied work in the health service. Look, there's many skills and talents that they've got that they could bring to a beleaguered health service. And I'm not just talking about, filling in records. I'm talking about on the positive, caring, repairing, medical side. Well, give us a bell if there's anybody out there who wants to talk about out. The number to ring is 01914 777. I better say it. I better do it that way.
Call Mike the Mouth now. 0191 477 2000.
You're quite right, Ned.
Do you fancy a day at the GG's but feel a bit of a novice? Fear not. Help us at hand at your local racecourses. Discover Racing Day. You'll find our friendly staff can answer all those questions you never dared ask. Within no time, you'll be impressing your friends and family as your knowledge goes from soft to firm.
Discover Racing at Plumpton Racecourse on Saturday the 25th of November, where if you book in advance, you can buy one Tussles ticket and get a second free. Book before the 18th of November by calling Discover Racing on 08700 721 724. That's 08700 721 724.
You know that Planet of the Apes film cost about 100 million quid? So? They could have just got a high-8 camcorder like ours from the Sony Centre for £299, come along to the zoo and save themselves £99,999,700.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Even if you just want to film your own little monkeys, there's no beating the Sony Hi8 camcorder at the Sony Centre. Not only do you pick one with £50 off at just £299, but you can get an accessory worth $79.99 absolutely free. Another mega money saver from the Sony Centre, Eldon Garden, Newcastle, Metro Centre, Fawcett Street, Sunderland, and now in Middlesbrough.
Sony Centre. Come visit. Go create.
If you fancy getting your hands on 10 grand, we can help. Look out for the entry form coming through your door or call into Nixon's Kitchens and Bedrooms Seat and Burn. In the Nixon showrooms, you'll find a list of 12 great reasons to choose Nixon's. All you have to do is list what you believe to be the top 6 in order of priority. If you have the right 6 reasons and they're in the right order, you could win £10,000. That's 6 of the best with Nixon's Kitchens and Bedrooms, Seat and Burn, and Century FM. The icon has landed. He's Mike the Mouth Elliott, and you can call him now. 0191 477 2000.
Welcome back. You know, one of the favourite bands, and this band is kind of very special to me. I've loved their music, but also 2 of the lads in the band, I saw them, part of them grew up, actually. UB40. A Brummie band, and of course 2 of the lads, my old mate Ian Campbell is the father of 2 of the lads. It was a folk singer, Ian Campbell folk group, and Ali and I forget the other, Robin. So as a kid, I used to stop at Ian's house and see these bands floating around and what have you. The Campbell family, anybody the old folkies who remember the Campbells. So formed this band UB40. They've been gone years. I haven't seen them for years and years, but I've always liked the music, Red Wine and stuff like that. Anyway, they're back on tour. It's called the Cover Up Tour, and they're going to be live at Newcastle's Telewest Arena this month, Tuesday the 30th of October. And their special guests are amazing. Another band, the Pretenders. What can you say about that? The Pretenders are the special guests. So, hell of a lineup. UB40 and the Pretenders, Tuesday the 30th of October at Newcastle's Telewest Arena. You can get your tickets from the box office. The number to ring is 0870 333 6209. Okay, that number again, 0870 333 6209. And that's the Telewest Arena in Newcastle with Century FM. You'll get UB40, brilliant, the cover-up tour, and special guest, the Pretenders, on Tuesday, the 30th of October. Well, it is good. I'm amazed. And of course, in fact, I used to sing a song which was supposed to be in Billy Elliot, but it was pulled, called The Laughing Policeman, a parody, which Ian Campbell and I wrote.
Was it the Charles Penrose Laughing Policeman?
It was that one, but we changed the things in a political dimension for the miners' strike. A lot of people
I could have done the laughing for you.
You could have, I didn't know you then, thank God. So many memories. I might even try. It's a chill to do. I'm not be able to see them. I start at 9 o'clock. But a great band, UB40. I think they're a tremendous band. Interesting that I was just reading about them. They're really putting the money where their mouth is, and they've got the studios in Birmingham, and they're building it up and extending it, so it's a community service, bringing the kids in and stuff like that, so they get all the special treatments and stuff. So, well done. But I hope they pack it out, because Century's involved in it. We're well at organising it, you know. Dear me. Who are we going to talk to next here? Tracy. What can I say, Tracy? How are you?
Hello, darling. Mighty Mouse.
Oh, you thunder thighs. How are you? Have a little bit of that. What's wrong with you, bud? Pair of thunder thighs.
Me, I'm a penny weller.
A penny weller. No. I've heard. Yeah, 2 pairs of tights on at the same time with the right and left leg tucked in the waist.
Aye.
No, yes it all.
Aye.
So who's that in the background gobbing off?
It's me nephew. I've just chased him out though.
Quite right, Tracy. How are you, darling?
I'm all right, Chuck. I just want to talk to you, Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse.
Yes, I am. You're talking to the icon. Go on.
About these refugees in our country.
Refugees in our country, right? Are you talking about people from Witherwack moving to Pennywell?
We live in Pennywell, right? And they're living all our beside us, right?
Oh, God.
Now, I think they should be made to bloody well go and fight for the country.
Aye.
And when they've done it, then that's all right. Allow them in the country.
The trouble is they might not be allowed in the country, you see.
Well, I think that's wrong. Do you?
Well, it might be wrong, but the trouble is the reason some of them, if you talk about Afghanis, the reason the refugees is if they stopped in the country, the Taliban would have killed them.
Aye, but...
So what would you do?
I don't know, but my nephew...
Well, would you have stopped there?
Our little Pete, me nephew, right?
Aye, little Pete, your nephew.
He's been locked up for friggin' poll tax.
Oh, well, he should pay his poll tax.
Aye.
He should pay it, shouldn't he?
Aye.
Well, what's wrong with that then?
Aye, but he didn't.
Well, he didn't, so he's got what he deserves.
No,
Well, no, why should the rest of us pay the poll tax so you and your nephew can skive off?
He was a couple of payments late.
Oh, where? You didn't get jailed for a couple of payments late, away. No, that's longer than that. That's longer than... Hey, man, when it first came out, the poll tax, I refused to pay it.
Did you?
And it would have took 3 years before I got to court. So it didn't come with that long. I know all about courts and poll tax.
All right, and I'll back down on that then.
Aye.
But I still think, it's a friggin' disgrace about all this.
What's your language? What's your language? What was?
I said a bloody disgrace.
Well, you didn't. You said friggin'.
Mighty Mouse.
Not as mighty as yours, it seems. So what are you talking about? You see, I don't know what refugees you're talking about. If they're Afghanistanis, right?
Aye.
Well, I cannot blame them for getting out of there. You wouldn't want to stop there, would you? And of course, if the Taliban...
If I was an Afghan or whatever, Paki or whatever,
if you were
family...
If you were an Afghan and they were going to kill you, would you stop? Because you're not used to your family, are you? If you did.
Stop that, because I'm hard as nails.
You're not hard as nails. Thunder thighs. You've probably got an arse like a welder's thumb. But apart from that, you've got now gone for you.
I bet you've got a face like a welder's thumb.
I'm magnificent, me, Tracy. I'm magnificent. I am Nobody is like me.
Are you not?
Nobody's like me.
And you know that Goffy on the radio, whoever he is?
I've never met him.
Yeah, I've heard about him.
I've never met him.
Pennywell off.
He doesn't slag Pennywell off. He lives there, man. He did. He's bought a council house up there.
He's scared because all us women will lash him all out.
Get away, man.
He is, man, honest to God.
What, but Pennywell?
Mighty Mouse, he is,
He wouldn't. He lives there. He's got a house in, what do they call it, man?
Plazy Square?
No, Plazy, no.
Pimlico Road?
No, Prendergast, is it Prenton? Oh, I don't know. Begins with P anyway.
Well, they all begin with P apart from St. John's Vale and...
Oh, he doesn't live in St. John's Vale. No, he bought a council house at Pennywell.
Pickering Square.
No, not Pickering Square, no. Phlogiston Road. Phlogiston Road.
All right.
Phlogiston Road.
Right.
So he's got a house there, so he's not scared of living in Pennywell.
Is he not?
No, so go around the Phlogiston Road, sort him out.
I know, I wish you would go and sort him out.
You sort him out with love, though. Don't hit him, kiss him.
Kiss him?
Kiss him.
Have you seen his
Make love, not war.
His arse is better than his face, man.
Get away, for God's sake. Hey, the trouble is, in some houses in Pennywell, they don't know what a mirror is.
I think they've got a bad view on us, like Pennywellers.
Well, why have that? I wonder why.
I wonder
why. Why do you think that is? It's obviously there's some people there who are
shouting in the background now. They're getting really irritated.
Well, tell them off. Discipline them. Tell them off. You don't let children. You don't let children dominate you. You get them down there.
Yeah, we need
sort the buggers out
and all.
Sort the buggers out. Scout their ass.
We will.
Exactly. God almighty. How wide is Penny? I think I blame Goffey moving up there. David.
Hello there, Uncle Mike there.
Hello there, David. How are you?
Back on again. I'm just...
I know.
I'm getting worried about you. Little Neddy put it on straight away.
Pick a card.
Any card.
Any card. Just think of a card.
7 of spades.
No, think of a card.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's a bit the old mind.
Yes, this is just, go on, think of a card.
Mm-hmm.
Jack of Hearts.
8 of Hearts.
No, I've got the Jack of Hearts.
Oh.
I was thinking of a card as well.
Oh, right.
You see, so we're both right.
Right. Yes, then, I've just picked the paper. I've been down at York for the day, and
I've the races? Been the races?
No, a little conference. Met one of your listeners on the train down.
That might be the only listener.
It might be.
Hang on to him. We want his full name, address, and DNA.
Female.
We may clone her.
Right, I'll tell you what, I was reading tonight when I came back about a Tiffany box. Have you heard about this?
No, a Tiffany box. Now, it's not an American jeweller's box.
No.
Tiffany box. I've come across this before somewhere.
It can't be that rude because it was in the paper today, the Evening Standard. Shall I read it out to you?
Tiffany box? Go on, yeah, go on.
The Tiffany box is more or less exactly as it sounds. To create the new look, a beautician measures out a small area of pubic hair. Then she spreads wax over everything south of the belly button and rips it all out.
Yes, indeed.
The remaining squares bleach dyed a fetching shade of blue. Et voila. You have the perfect Tiffany's jewellery box. Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Breakfast at Tiffany's, yes, because there is different ones. There is the landing strip.
Yes.
There is which is the straight one. Then there is the directional strip, which is a V, an arrow. You can also, if you do it properly, and it's very hard and painful,
make your eyes water just thinking about it.
You can sort of do a patchwork, sort of light, dark.
Oh, yes, like they do on the horses.
Usually just women. There's very few men rush to get their pubic hairs waxed and ripped out.
You could have a pubic barbers, you know.
And of course, what you get is all these women saying, he killed it. It's worse than having a burn without air and water, or gas and air. It's worse than that. But us women can take pain. You're going, why did you do it? Why?
For passion.
What's wrong with what's wrong with a little wet shave? I would do it. I'm willing to wet shave, because I've got artistic temperament. I can do hearts.
Yeah.
Or you can get it all off, imac it all off, and buy a merkin.
Oh, your pubic wig, aye.
The pubic wig, which...
Merkin Warbeck, wasn't it?
Merkin Warbeck, that was his mother.
That was his mother.
On the distaff side. But a merkin, there's one place I know in London does merkins, which are pubic wigs. And you can... you get them and you put them on with spirit glue.
I couldn't keep my hands straight. I don't know about you.
Well, it's odd. Usually what they try and do is they try and get a blind person to fit it, but which could cause problems. But I think they're mostly for women, but that's what I would do. If I was a woman, I would have it all off and then have a multi-merkin wardrobe.
They are new fashion for the winter. Keep you warm.
You can have red, white and blue.
Backcomb it. Keep you warm all over.
Oh, you can do anything with it, a merkin. You could look like Michael Jackson. But, a Tiffany box.
Tiffany box.
I knew I'd read it somewhere, and I couldn't...
Well, it makes a change from your man from Uncle badge, you see, you used to use.
The man from Uncle... I haven't used that expression for about 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, Paul Cannell and all those sorts of...
The man from Uncle badge.
Aye.
God almighty.
Napoleon Solo.
The trouble is, of course, there's that few people know what I'm talking about, so it's...
Yes, aye.
So I think we moved on from that to
get past the censors.
To foof. Anyway, David, thank you for the Tiffany box.
Thank you very much. There you are. Little learning's a dangerous thing.
I know, in your case, I know. So shields that. I don't know if anybody... Would any of you girls, have you had it? Any girls out there had the old... which is the new fashion down below, which is you wax your pubic hairs and then rip them out, and you basically try and get a straight line. That's one, which is just a line, like a landing strip, or there's an arrow, pointing up or down. Then there is the line, but then it's dyed different colours. You can have national flags. And then, of course, there's a one like a rose. I've seen them all. But anyway, I wondered if any girls out there has had any of this cosmetic jobs done on them. Tiffany boxes, blue, very nice. Of course, Tiffany's, yeah. Is there any more that we don't know about? Well, pick up the phone and give us a bell. The number to ring is 0191 477 2000. And what about this war? What about this anthrax? Terrorism? What should we do about it? Should we not be saying to these half-wit buffoons, if you continue with this, you want to know about anthrax? We'll show you anthrax. We'll show you anthrax if you want to know, Talibans and you boys, because we'll just fly over and dump 4 ton of it on you. And then you can sort it out with your wives and kids. And then let them know. It's about time, sadly, I believe, they've got about time they started feeling a bit terror in these border areas between Afghanistan and Pakistan. Let's have them. Why shouldn't we give them some anthrax if they're giving us it? Why should we be the only ones who are fanning around? So what do you think? Should we anthrax Afghanistan? Bit drastic, isn't it?
Too drastic.
Do you think it's over the top?
Yes. Yeah. A lot of innocent people in Afghanistan.
Well, is there? How do you know?
Well,
how do you know?
There's a lot of innocent people in every country.
Oh, God, here we go. How do you know? How do you know? I mean, see, if we look at Amble, just look at Amble, where you live, you see innocent people. But if you add in the prison population, that's obvious that Amble is mostly criminal.
No, Amble doesn't have a prison, Mike. Acklington has a prison.
Yeah, but, it's nearly. It's on your doorstep.
Amble has a lot of prison officers living there.
Well, there you are, then. I mean to say it. They're hanging around with criminals all day.
That's a job.
That's a point.
It's like people can say to me, I'm always on the phone. Of course I am, it's my job. You spend a lot of time talking because it's your job.
It's not my job. I do the talking anyway, for God's sake, dear me. Anyway, there's nobody talking. What have you done with them? You've been on the phone there 10 bloody minutes. They've hung up.
Play some commercials, I suppose, couldn't we?
No, I'm not playing commercials. So bugger that. Anyway, we want to know. I'm talking about breaking in the Acklington, and this could happen. I thought at first it was Acklington. 2 men broke into a prison to steal some cabbages from the kitchen. I thought, that sounds like Acklington to me. They jumped over a fence, attacked the garden, grabbed 40 kilos of cabbages. And they were caught. Plus 40 kilos of cabbage, a lot, obviously. And, yeah.
They were caught green-fingered, then?
Caught green-fingered, just give yourself one. But it wasn't Acklington, it was Romania. But, I mean, they beat up a guard who disturbed them on their raid in the prison in a place called Arad. But he called for help, and the reporters were caught. But times must be bad in Romania, especially around Arad. If you've got to break into the nick to get some bloody cabbage. Is that all they have in there, in the prison? Cabbages. Need turnips, need tatties, need leeks, swedes, beetroot, However, so there we are. Don't go to Romania for all of this. It may be a cheap flight and a cheap hotel, but come lunchtime, you're tunnelling under the prison at Arad to just to get the lickings of a dog. But it could have been Acklington. Stranger things have happened up in the northeast, as anywhere else. Queer credit cards we want to know about as well. Horrible picture in The Son of David Beck. Without sort of funny eyes. Very, very, very horrible that. And Bush has rejected the Taliban. Do you think he should have? Or do you think, are the Taliban just pulling our plonker? Is that what's happening there? And this grandmother who, on the internet, won 180 grand on the internet. My God almighty. Gambling on the internet. Plays 4 times a week, up to 2 hours ago. Using a credit card for stakes. She must have some bloody money, this granny. Wait a minute here. Picked up her cards, Yes, she plays £100 a session. She gambles up to £400 a week. What sort of bloody pensioner is she? How does a pensioner get this sort of money? Anyway, you can do that. I mean, do you think this is good? Internet gambling. What about you kids? Do you know what they're doing on the internet? You better check up, otherwise you suddenly find there's 3 guys outside with a court order called bailiffs. Say you were middle bear and has lost the whole house at Las Vegas on the internet casino. But whatever you want to talk about, pick up the phone and give us a bell. You know that. Paul.
How you doing, Sorry, John? How you doing?
Hello, Paul. Bless you, my son. Flip me a fan. Where you from?
From Blythe.
Oh, it's Paul from Blythe, right? I've got you.
Paul from Blythe, yeah. How you doing?
I'm canny.
You're canny, are you? That's great.
I have a bit of a sunny day, actually. It's been a crap day.
Why is that?
Really? It's just one of them. You know, I've been in a recording studio. Couldn't get what I wanted done right. I have to get up early tomorrow and go back in again.
I think it's only because it didn't win much from Brook Park, isn't it?
I never won.
I know, you didn't.
I won 16 quid. One bet, 16 quid, and I backed on 12 races. So I lost on 11 races. The Mem Saab, I had
the Mem Saab did all right.
3 weeks running, just come out loaded. Even the bear, man, even the bear won.
What did she win?
She won 20.
20, I never. How many horses? I was going to say horses there. How many dogs did she back though?
She backed a dog in every race.
All 12?
Well, I admire her. She went straight in. There's never been there before, and went, right, I'll have £1 win on number 3. Poof. God. And you try to say to her, look, why don't you do a forecaster? Why? That bang in it comes, walks away with 8 quid, and you think, oh, I'm out to tell her. But I tried to tell her on the second dog she backed. You know, £1 win on number 5. I told her it wouldn't win. It came in.
Came straight in.
Paid 3.5 quid. So, you've got...
Well, you were talking about last night, he was doing the one on Barnett's, wasn't he?
Aye.
Poor.
Well, he's down to £3 a week, he reckons, I hope. But I think the dog's a better value.
Well, you were saying that if you saved up and did all, 20-odd quid, that you can get a good night out.
You can indeed. I've had 3 great night outs.
That's a great idea myself. Right?
So where do you get the dogs? Do you get the cameras?
No, I don't. The only stuff I do is lottery.
Oh.
I ain't a betting man, but I think that's a great idea.
Well, for somebody who's coming out, if you're trying to get off one on bandits, just spending any time where one on bandits are in a mass is a problem. Where if you set yourself a target, make it a night out, you might. And I've found the canny folks there. There's some characters.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But what he was saying, I mean, he's doing it every week. But you're saying that like save up to do it. So can he save up?
If you haven't got much money, I think what you've got to do, like I think a lot of people, is if you're going out, say we're going out as a family, so you're having a meal and a couple of drinks and stuff like that. It's going to take a waggy of money up. So you just have little bets.
Well, I did it once. When I lived down south. I went to Slough. You know Slough?
Oh, aye.
Went there, dog racing. I mean, it was brilliant. We just had the big windows in front of her, and we just watch the dogs run past. When
you put it that way, it sounds very boring, but it's not. You just watch dogs run past. You actually see them walk past and have a crap, which you think would never excite you. But somebody said to me, "Oh, it could be faster. That dog's having a crap. That dog's having a piddle. So it's going like a."
You should do what your mate does and back the hair every time.
Aye.
And it wins every time, but you can't back it, can you?
You cannot back it. Well, you can, but you just get anywhere with it.
Won't do anything for it.
Price is a waste of time.
But it is, honestly, it is a good night though, isn't it?
Great night.
I think it's a great night, yeah.
We may be back there this Friday, I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see.
Well, you're going to take the Mem Saab over again, are you?
She talks me, she's winning.
She takes you out.
She left, I've got any bloody money left, man. I keep looking. 3 times I've been there, I've lost, and 3 times she's been there, she's won.
No, come on, a couple of weeks ago, I think you said that you won.
I won, but then it's gone on the next week, and who pays in, and who pays for all the food, and who pays all the drink, and the petrol, and all that? Me! So I'm losing either way. It's called being a man. It's called being a man.
Right.
You cannot win.
You can't win.
Nah.
No, I wouldn't bet then.
It'll be time to get divorced and get 3 dogs.
Well, I'm divorced anyway, so I know what you mean.
Champion. Well, anyway, Paul, this conversation.
Can't I talk about something else?
Hurry up then.
What you want to get somebody else or
not? No, go on.
No, I keep talking about me being taxiing and that. I'm a taxi.
Oh, that's aye.
Okay.
Is that right?
Hey?
Well, well, we're coming from Paul. I thought you were going to say something of great importance there, like bomb the Taliban. Drop pork pies on them. Gary.
Oh, son.
It's Gaza Gary.
Oh, funny lad. Oh, wait.
Well then, Gary, how's the leg?
It's canny. It's can work now, QA. A bit of a list, I've got a bit of a limp, like, you know.
Oh, the man who walks with a list. Beware, the limping man. Well, that's all right. So, any jobs on the horizon?
Wait, I could have been... I'm sick, right?
Oh, no. Not Butlins in Kandahar.
Right. I had an interview beginning of the year, right, when I was working in the Hartman House Hotel when I was living in Luton, right?
Aye.
Went out for an interview with Birmingham. There's a company called what the hell was it called again? Worldwide Entertainments, Global Worldwide Entertainments, right? They were based in Greece.
Right.
Right, and we're looking for techies for cruise liners and stuff like that, right?
Well, Greece.
Wait.
They have a tendency their boats to sink, have you noticed?
Man, they've got like contracts with like Air Tours and like Thompsons and you know what I mean. So like,
would still sink. There was two.
Oh man, okay, man.
There was two sank last year. For God's sake.
Oh no, man, we okay, man. Right. So like, as I say, I rang.
Beware of Greeks bearing rafts.
Hey, I've got a good mate who's Greek. Hey, he lives. I rang him up at day. Good lad, George. Comes out the army next week, you know. He does. He comes out the army. Well, he had these national service, you know. But he comes out the army next week. Bless him. And
he didn't wear them funny skirts with the pom-pom shoes.
Well, he's up the army now, like, because he started his new job the day, but he passes out next Monday. You know? Good lad, good genuine guy.